please raise your glasses or whatever you have in front of you. I'd like to make a toast. What can I say about Brett Aycock? Brett was the best man at my wedding, and his toast to me was, well, a train wreck to say the least. But he did have many kind things to say, and that's what I'm going to focus on tonight. Brett and I met in Korea when we both showed up to our new unit on the same day. We were fresh out of boot camp and airborne school and ready to start our careers in the infantry. We were assigned to 1st Battalion, 503rd Infantry Regiment, 2nd Infantry Division. We were also selected to try out for the Battalion Scout Platoon. This tryout lasted about 2 months, and during this time we were seen as unproven outsiders. This meant we were each other's only friend. In fact, the first night in Korea, we were assigned to some barracks that were far off from the main battalion barracks, and as we piled in our gear and set it on the bunks, we introduced ourselves. After the initial pleasantries, where are you from, how old are you, etc., Brett asked me the most awkward favor I've ever been asked in my entire life. And I quote, "Hey man, I know we just met and all, but I just got a new tattoo on my back, so you think you could rub this Vaseline on it for me?" This is normally a favor you would ask a friend and only your best of buddies to perform. But at that moment, in the next few months, he and I were family. Like brothers, actually. And our bond as brothers only grew from there. During our time in Korea, I have countless memories of us bar hopping down the main drag in Tonggishan, or TDC as we knew it, trying to have a good time and stay out of trouble. And I emphasize the word trouble here. To tell you how good a friend Brett really was to me, I'll go ahead and tell you one memory from one of those nights. It was my 21st birthday, and Brett and I were still outsiders in our platoon. We did, however, have one of our platoon mates take a chance and take us out for a night on the town. After a few adult beverages, we realized it was almost time to head back to the main gate at Camp Casey, but not before I used the latrine one last time, but the bar doors had closed. I'm not going to say what I did at that time, but trouble did find me. We were escorted back to the main gate, and our new first sergeant had to pick us up in the Humvee. This was not a great night. But like he always has, Brett stuck by me the entire time. We spent the next 2 weeks on extra duty, which basically means after our normal work day ended, we spent the next 6 hours shoveling rocks out of a creek bed. It was terrible, and Brett still reminds me about it to this day. That's the kind of guy Brett is. If you're fortunate enough to become friends with Brett, you can rest assured that Brett will be there for you, no matter what. After Korea, we went to Iraq together, and our brotherhood only became stronger. As everyone here knows, Brett was wounded in Iraq by a grenade. It was one of the worst days of my life. I got a call that a squad had been hit, but they didn't say who it was. And as I ran to the aid station, I knew in the back of my mind that it was Brett. I helped carry him to the medevac bird and watch as he headed out. At that time, I knew that he would survive his injuries, but I also knew that my best friend, my brother, would not be with me for the next 7 months. Brett, everyone in this room could not imagine a life without your presence. You have an amazing quality about you. You infect people with your personality and are always the life of the party. I wish you and Jessica the best. I love you, brother. I love you, brother. To Brett and Jessica, let's drink.